What is happening, everybody? Nice to see you, man. Thanks for being here. Man, it's been a nice day here in Southern Oregon. I'm telling you, beautiful weather. We were at about 80 degrees. Hope Bus 699. Thank you, Hope Bus. And guys, and that brings it to my attention. We are going to be doing an interview here in just a few minutes, but Hope Bus, I want you guys to, I have their link in the description below. I've been wanting to shout them out, but you guys go check them out. You will dig Hope Bus. Uh, Very cool. She's a yoga instructor, all kinds of stuff. They're rebuilding a big bus. I was just watching a video today, and $2,000 for a hitch on a, or not a hitch, but a hinge on a door for this bus. I'm like, what? You guys go check them out. Their link, my mods will drop their link in the chat so somebody could, you guys can pick them up while we're talking here. And then after the show, go leave them a comment. Let them know I sent you. We got 20 in the house right now. First of all, I want to thank Panay Rancher in Texas. She sent all her folks over here today. Thumbs up my live before we even started. Thank you guys so much for being here. We got one in here from Facebook, Ron Marsh. Hello, Ron Marsh. Nice to see you. Let me start scrolling on here. Dream on Wheels. What's going on? Mo Bankful, yo Bucks. But you guys be sure to check out Hope Bus. They're awesome. You guys will love them. Let's see. Happy Water Girl. What's going on? Mister. All right. Thanks for being here. I don't want to butcher all these names from Panay Rancher, but I can see. Thank you all for coming over here, checking out the live, and leaving me a thumbs up. You guys are amazing. Thanks so much. Diamond66 YouTube channel. Hello. Thank you so much. Von Adventure, hello. I know you. I am subscribed to you. Thank you for being here. All right, guys, I'm scrolling on down to get started with everybody in the chat here. And Hope Bus, thank you again for that super chat. And this is for you. All right. Thank you so much. That's much appreciated. Helps the channel out. MJ Vlogs in Canada, channel member here. How are you doing? Nice to see you. All of you guys over here. Faithy Faith, thank you all you guys coming over. Thrifty Angela's in the house. What's up, Angela? Nice to see you, man. All right. Let me keep scrolling here. Nosh, what's up, sister? Nice to see ya. Happy Water Girl. There you go again. Saying hello to everybody. Burning up the roads. Lucretia, how are you doing? Thank you for being here. We got 31 to start out right now. Let's see. Land Cloud Adventure. Nate. What's up, Nate? Thanks for being here. Burning up the roads, Nate. Oh, you guys are amazing. Living life in slow lane with Paula and Randy. What's going on? Thanks for being here, man. Angler 2058. What's up, brother? Nice to see you. Dream on Wheels. Hello. How are you? I like that name, Living in the Slow Lane with Paula and Randy. I love that name. All right, Hope Bus, thank you for being here, man. That's so cool. I'm trying to catch up to the chat. I am on the StreamYard side, not the YouTube side. Becky Allen, hello. And everybody wanting stickers that emailed me, I have to go get more envelopes. I'll get them in the mail to you either Friday or Monday, whichever day I can get to the post office. Shanna Craft, hello. Nice to see you. Kaylee, how are you? Nice to see you. Tracy Oceans 577, hello. Let's see. Let me keep scrolling here. Kaylee's rocking out on the guitar. Nicole Strange, hello. Nice to see you. Ron Marsh, hello. Box Van D's in the house. What's going on, D? Nice to see you, my friend. Amy Kephart, how are you doing? The Dyson's Crazy Adventures. I just seen your pool video a little bit ago when I was setting up. Mellow Nomadic Adventures, what's up? Sarah, Just Teresa's in the house. How you doing? Sarah Goldley, hello. And let me keep scrolling here. Peggy Wyndham, hello. 32 in the house. One in here from Facebook. What's up? If you guys, Hope Bus, email me and I'll get you, email me your address, my email. I'm going to run it across the bottom here real quick and you can grab it up. It's running across the banner. Get me your address and I'll get you a sticker in the mail. You guys be sure and check out Hope Bus. It's a really good channel. And I'm really interested in how they're building up this bus. I watched them do a van build also. Very cool channel. You guys will dig them for sure. Nice to see you, Peggy. Thank you for being here. Just Teresa, how have you been? Nice to see you, my friend. All right. Let me see what we're going to bring up Karen here in a few minutes. I got her some tacos and margaritas in the basement. So she's macking down on those. We're going to give everybody time to get in here because I don't want you guys to miss this. She's got a lot of great information about how she started, how she does her photography. You guys are going to love this. Let's see. Healthy Homestead Chick, how's it going? Thanks for being here. Nice to see you. I'm Kathleen Kline. Hello, hello. Thanks for being here. And you guys, you know what? We're gonna talk about a positive message today. You know, you guys always need to look in that mirror and make sure you tell yourself you're amazing, because y'all are. But we rise up by lifting others up, and we need to remember this in this community. I see trouble throughout other communities, channels that put people down and stuff. We don't do that, man. We rise up by lifting others up, you know. And that's how we do it. We do this together. And all of us need to remember that sharing is caring. Share out videos, share out live streams. I'm telling you now, we can all do this together and be one. You know what I'm saying? So you guys stay positive, believe in yourselves, you know, and when it comes to YouTube, believe in your channel, because you guys got it going on, man. Everybody's got a story to tell, and that's what happens. You can, you know, everybody likes to hear the stories, guys. So stay positive about yourself, about your channel, about other channels, and in relationships, in regular life. Stay positive. Look for the good, you know, because like I say, we rise up by lifting others up, and that's the way it should be. All right, let me scroll down here. We've got 38 in the house right now. TGIF, hello, hello, hello. Nice to see you. All right, guys. I am going to, I'm a few minutes ahead of time, but I think she might be Van Vita. It's a Van Vita raid. What's going on? Nice to see you. Van Life Rocks, hello, hello. Okay, I'm giving you guys a few more minutes to get in here because I want everybody to hear what Karen's. Ron Darrell Adventure, hello. She's got a lot of great information, guys, and I want to share it with all of you. Diane Phoenix, Becky Allen, Mary Jones, hello, hello. Now we're rocking at 41 in the house. Whoop, whoop. Thank you, Kaylee. Thank you. Yes, and I don't think he's in here, but in case he is, Blind Views, thank you for becoming a channel member, man. Thank you so much. I'm going to play a little trailer. I haven't got him on that trailer here, but when I play that, I will be bringing Karen up to hang out with us. Inspired to Wonder, good evening to you, my friend. Nice to see you. Always a pleasure. All right. Okay, we got 44 in the house now. I'm going to play a trailer of channel members, and then when we come out of that, Karen will be up here hanging out with us and got some good stuff to hear. What's going on, Karen? Nice to see you.
Just rocking out to your music. It's so great.
I love that song. It's one of my favorite songs. And everybody, if I missed you coming in, Martin Midlife Misadventures, hello, hello. If I missed you coming in, I'm so sorry. I'm going to focus on Prairie Life here, but my mods will catch you. If you guys need any information or any links, ask a mod. They'll get it for you. Prairie Life's mod or link is in the top of the chat and the description below. And the channel that's a shout out channel tonight, Hope Bus, is in my description below. You guys be sure and connect with them. All right. All right. So how's it going, girl? Are you having a good day?
Having a great day. Thanks for having me on your show.
I'm honored that you're here. That's awesome. That's awesome. So tell us a little bit about your channel, Karen.
Well, I could tell you a lot. So
right.
I'm based in Saskatchewan, in Regina, Saskatchewan, and that's in the center of Canada. And my hometown is just north of Montana. I'm about 8.5 hours from the Rocky Mountains, about 10 hours from Hudson's Bay, the big Hudson's Bay up in the Northwest Territories. And I am only about 2 hours away from the United States. And so that's probably one of the borders that I cross most often. I come into the US to visit. But I certainly love traveling in Canada, and there are so many things to share with people in Saskatchewan. So that's kind of what my channel is about. It's about travel, it's about photography, and it's about getting to be a better photographer, right? Because we can always be just a little bit better. And in fact, that's kind of how I got into all of this. That's kind of part of my story.
Right on. And so now, how long have you had a YouTube channel?
I've had a YouTube channel since October last year. So
you're doing great.
Thanks.
Doing great. So now the next question, we're going to jump in. What started you into photography?
I'm going to be really honest with you and be really vulnerable and share that probably Facebook. Like, how could I get a proper photo that I could share with my friends? Because I was seeing amazing things, like traveling through the US, traveling through Canada, traveling in my own backyard. Like, I just wanted to be able to share it with people, and people in my community on Facebook. I just wanted to be able to do a pretty good job. And at that time, I didn't have such a good phone, and so I was kind of challenged, and I didn't know how to set up a picture properly, and I didn't know much about all the technical terms, and I just wanted to do a better job. And so, like anybody, I turned to YouTube to find out how I could be a better photographer, how I could learn to do things, and wow, it just opened up a whole new world for me.
That's so awesome. And thank you, Nomadic Ramblers, so much. You guys are amazing. Thank you for that super chat. Amazing. Thank you so much.
That was a great interview, Nomadic Ramblers.
Yes, it was. It was. I got to stay over I was listening to it while I was setting up, and I was like, yeah, you guys are awesome. Thank you so much. And Van Vita, if I didn't say thank you for that raid, woman, you rock. You do. All right. So you got started into photography due to Facebook, trying to get better pictures to show on Facebook.
Like anybody.
What was your very first camera that you started taking pictures with?
Well, I have a Nikon D40, which probably goes back to the mid 2000s. And it's a really good camera, and I really liked it. And we'd spent quite a bit of money on lenses at that time, right? But it didn't take video. It didn't take video. So that was kind of a challenge getting into YouTube. It was obviously not something that I was thinking about when I first started watching YouTube, because of the crazy year that we had last year, right? Like, I spent a lot of time on YouTube, and and from learning about photography, then this crazy guy in a white van popped up on my screen, right? And all of a sudden there was Chrome and Cruise from Canada, and they were just rocking it in the same van that I have, like a Ford 350. And I thought, wow, that is kind of cool. And because we travel so much in our van, I started to learn about what could we do to make our van more comfortable? Like, I didn't know about a glitter shitter or a poop pail or anything like that in those days. Like, we were like pretty dependent on restrooms, and then I sort of got intrigued. And even Casey Roman, I think that was one of the first people I love Casey Roman. Yeah. And then I found this woman from Saskatchewan that was building an ambulance, and I went, holy, how could she do that? And then I got really intrigued, and I think that's where I found this community, this wonderful, dynamic, amazing community that I'm just so happy to be part of, that I just every week when I tune into the lives and I meet all of my friends in the chat and I see people up on the live stream, I'm just so grateful for this community every single week.
Oh, I am too. This community is an amazing community, and it's growing every day. And that's what I was saying in the beginning. You know, we rise by lifting others, and so you guys remember that. Mellow Nomadic Adventures. Thank you so much for the super chat, brother. And you are rocking it. He's rocking it.
He is so.
But yeah, so now you were speaking of Chrome. If anybody does not know who Chrome is, it's time to learn. It's Van City Van Life, and you will dig what he does. If you'll watch him from the beginning, you'll watch how he grew and how he grew as a creator. And that's what I go back now and still watch his old stuff. Yeah, a phone. Yep.
A phone.
Yeah, and that's what did you see his
His
video about what he does is a phone. You can have a YouTube channel. Yep. You can have a YouTube channel with a phone.
And I know that's for sure because I checked with Chrome when he was in my town. He messaged me and I went to meet him, and he said, well, you can just use your phone. And I said, I can't use my phone. It wiggles and it jiggles. And then he said, oh, no, you need this. And I went right home and I ordered the Ulanzi. And it is like, it has a screw, and it is rock solid. Like when it springs onto your phone, like, get this. And then he talked about it in his video this week. So yeah, just put your phone in, screw it down. It's not plastic, it's metal. It's not going anywhere.
Yep.
This I have a Manfrotto tripod, which has this easy release system. And so I've got the Manfrotto attachment on the bottom of this, but that's just for me. Otherwise, you just take this and you screw it into the top of your tripod or into the top of maybe you've got one of these. Maybe you've got.
Oh, I want to get one of those right there. Yeah. I like that.
I like this one because have a look what's on there. Can you see what's on there? This is idiot proof.
Oh, there you go.
A level, right? You know, my friends in Georgia say, you know, just a bubble off of level, or just a
Yeah. That's awesome. I haven't seen one with a level. That's pretty cool.
So this will help you. And this holds my Nikon, but that's another part of the story later. So this, just pop this on. Yeah.
Yeah. So you started out with just a phone, Yep. And then you moved into was it a Nikon camera?
So I was filming videos on my phone, and I didn't have this phone. I had an older version phone, and I just couldn't get the white balance right. I was filming against this backdrop, and my skin tones were always really yellow. Everything was yellow, like the wrong yellow. Like I couldn't get the white balance right. And I would look and I would adjust it in post-production. Oh, that's such a fancy word. But you know, when I was editing the video, I would try and play with the white balance to bring the whites down and maybe bring up the blue tones to get rid of that yellowness, and just look like crap. I couldn't make it look good. And so then I thought, well, maybe I should get more of a camera that's designed for making videos. And that's where I got into the Nikon. This is the Nikon Z50. And you'll see just how small it is. Like, look
it is
at how small it's really, but sturdy, like really like metal.
And that's the one that's not action camera. It's just photos.
Yes.
Okay.
This one has I didn't bring my D40 up. So this is a brand new. This is Nikon's entered the vlogging market. In fact, this came as part of the vlogging kit, and this it's called the Smart Rig. This rig, it all came together, right? Because this is like designed for vlogging, so you can see yourself. And the nice thing about the Nikon Z50 is the face autofocus. It doesn't just focus on your face; it focuses on your eyes. And so as soon as you come into the shot, it focuses on your eyes. So no matter what's going on in the background.
So that's a Nikon A50.
Z50.
Z50.
And it's not expensive. Like, it's not like if you bought the Z6 or the Z5 and it's some of the other 780s, or they're thousands of dollars. You can get into the Z50 for less than $1,000 Canadian, which is Canadians always more money than American dollars. So you can, look at how it fits my hand, right? Like, you know,
I was looking at that.
Like, it's so cute and little. So it's not heavy. And so I can vlog with it and have lots of confidence that my face is going to be in focus. And the video that's coming out this week, I actually went to a really cool place. And there's a guy who built a ship in the middle of the prairies because he was going to sail a ship that he built with his own hands home to Finland. It's a real ship. It's a real story. And so when I was vlogging in front of the ship was in focus. And as soon as I step into the frame, I go in focus without me having to fiddle. It's all automatic. It focused on my eyes. And so even though I was in dark, because I set it up so that my I was kind of behind the hatch of my SUV. And so I wouldn't have a lot of bright light on my face so that I wouldn't be overexposed. Right. It still focused on me, still found me. I have lots of confidence.
Oh, I have a question here. It's kind of off subject. It's from Shanna Craft.
Hi, Shanna.
Did you see the tornado in Saskatchewan? They showed it on my local news in South Carolina.
Oh, wow. There was a tornado in the northwest part about 4 hours away from me. And there are lots of photos on Instagram, but it didn't come close to where I am. We didn't even get really lots of rain that night, although we've had a ton of rain.
Hello, everybody that just came into the chat. It jumped on me again. I'm trying to, if I miss you guys, I'm so sorry.
Hi,
Gina, Cole, Red, how you doing? Shabna, Doug, that was a total mistype, Doug. I'm so sorry about that. I went to say, hey, guys, and it said, hey, guts. I'm like, oh, Lord. I need glasses for sure. But hello, everybody in the chat. B Bear, my keychain's up front. I will grab it before the end of the show and show everybody what you made me. What if you don't want to focus? See, B Bear saying, what if you don't want to focus on your face?
Well, B Bear, what part of your body do you want to focus on, B Bear?
That could be a touchy question, and we are it's still daylight. So, that's a great one.
That is a really good question. And so, what you could do is you can, I often shoot in, oh no, I'm going to get technical, but don't worry about it. This is nothing that you can't learn or you won't hear me talk about on my channel. I often shoot in manual focus because I want to be very precise, particularly when I'm shooting dark things or things where I have a long exposure or time exposure. But also too, I shoot in AP, which is aperture priority mode. And then you can have a little bit more control over what it's focusing on, particularly in manual. So yeah, no problem. You can change that. But when I'm vlogging and I'm making something for my channel, then of course, I mean, I love the background, but I want you to see me, right? Because I'm part of the story too. A good question.
I am a fan of manual so that I can focus on what I love. I gotcha. I hear that's forever best friends. So yeah, I know nothing about those cameras, but I've watched a lot of people. Do you watch Living the Van Life? I love his stuff, what he uses. Yeah, that's some nice photography stuff. But so you start out with a phone. So what do you use mostly now for when you're vlogging or just talking? What do you use the most? The phone or that or? Chrome said this week, man, sometimes you just got to take out your phone. Like I was somewhere where there were ducks and ducklings on our that when I did the pond hockey video in the winter. I filmed that with my phone. I just happened across those guys playing pond hockey. Same thing happened yesterday. We were on a walk and I found some ducks and ducklings in the same creek. They looked brand new. They just popped out of the eggs. I had my phone with me. I shot them there. They'll find their way into a video for sure. But something that I just kind of found out about, there's a guy, actually I see him in the chat. It's Russ. Russ uses the GoPro all the time. And I was really resistant. I was like, GoPro, like, what's that? And I got to tell you, it's a fabulous tool. Like it shoots in, you can shoot in 4K, you can shoot in 1080. So anything that you need for YouTube, and you can shoot wide focus, you can shoot a kind of narrower. You've got 4 settings there. You can zoom in, and
And so I've just got a new clip for my GoPro.
Now, what GoPro do you have?
This is the Hero 9, and I would
Hero
suggest
9.
buying the Hero 9 or going on eBay and or some sales, and you can sometimes get the 8 or the 7 or the 5.
Yeah.
The thing that I like about this is that it's got that extra balance in, right? So
Right.
I've got this really cool clip attachment. I don't know how many attachments there are for GoPros. Maybe people could guess in the chat, but there must be hundreds of different kinds of attachments.
I know there is a lot of them. I've looked at them. There is a lot for sure.
So I've got this one, and it actually fits on, it clips onto you can see how it clips onto my backpack strap, where I've got the rest of my gear in my backpack when I'm traveling with it. And now I've actually bought I bought a wet bag, right? Like it's called a dry bag for when you go in a kayak or something. And it has a strap as well. And this fits on, or you can film upside down with the GoPro, and it makes a lot more sense to put it on upside down because it doesn't flop around as much.
Oh, okay. There you go.
And so, and then I bought this as well. It fits right on there. Can you see how it's fit on the screw?
Oh yeah, I see that.
So then I can attach this to my backpack. Or when I was in the kayak, I could attach it to the kayak ropes. So then I know that even if it falls off, I'm not going to lose my GoPro. So all this stuff is, I'm going to say linked in my Amazon store, but I don't have an Amazon store yet, but maybe I will.
RVer TV, thank you for the super chat. And he says, Karen has a great channel, and she does. And the link is pinned to the top of the chat and also in the description below. You guys be sure and go check it out. Scully's House of Thrillers, hello. Marlene, hello. Forever Best Friend says, we all need great camera ideas.
Yes, absolutely. Like look at all the wonderful videos. Like if you haven't been to RVer TV, check him out. And he films almost everything on the GoPro. And he is like clear audio. He has the mod package. Like you hear him talk about it every once in a while. He's shown how he attaches it to his so I'm like investigating and trying to learn. This is sorry.
Oh, I was going to say, but don't, you guys that are just starting out, never be fooled. You can do YouTube with just a phone. That's how she started out. I use the cheapest iPhone you can buy. It's an SE, and I do all my editing on an iPad. And I use iMovie, and then I use InShot, which is $14 a year for all my editing. I mean, I'm not great, but you guys don't be disappointed, and don't feel down if you don't have expensive cameras, because you could start out with just a phone.
I used iMovie and my phone forever. Yeah, and got all kinds of views and all kinds of really great subscribers who who keep coming back with a phone. Like it's a great, like just try it. Like you're good. Your first videos, you're probably not going to love them anyway. And so get them out of the way and start figuring out what your videos are going to be about, what you like to shoot, what your audience likes to see. Right. And then really go for it. And if you decide that you need something, then go ahead and get it. This is the piece of the GoPro that you also want to get. It's a suction cup. Oh, so you can put it on your windshield? Yeah, you can just put it on inside of your windshield. And so you've seen, and you'll see in my upcoming videos, you'll see a little bit more of where I'm traveling and what I see when I'm driving. Like not a lot, but a little bit about kind of what it's looking like in the area. Also too, the thing that you can do that is amazing with this is when you're using the GoPro, you can do time-lapse photography. And on the GoPro 9, you can do night, maybe even the 8, night time-lapse photography. And on your phone, there is an app called the Quick app that goes with the GoPro. So you could sit inside your hotel room or inside your car and turn on and off the time-lapse on the GoPro. Oh, wow. It's like, that's cool. And you would never think, because you think, how could something that is so reasonably priced be such a good tool? And it just is. And honestly, I think I want a second one because I always think if I didn't have the GoPro doing that right now, I'd probably have the GoPro doing this right now. And so there's been shots that I've missed because I've had the GoPro maybe doing a time lapse of clouds or something. So, it's kind of, everybody has a kind of.
So there's still times that you just pull out your phone.
Absolutely. There's times I do that. Yeah, absolutely. Yes. I did it yesterday.
Yeah, and for you guys that are just starting out, like I said, the SE iPhone is only it's $300.
Yeah.
It has the same camera as an 11, but it don't have the multiple cameras. It don't have all that extra stuff.
Yeah. And that's actually the one my husband has.
Uh-huh.
And he's shooting video. He doesn't have like the wide focus, but he's shooting video and photos on his SE that they're as good as what I'm shooting.
Right. I mean, but you guys, don't ever feel down that you can't do it, because you can do it with any phone, as long as it's got a camera. And you're a Chrome fan. We've mentioned him several times here, but he has a video that just came out yesterday or day before. Yeah. It'll teach you a lot about YouTube and a lot about how to use cameras and starting out and what he started out with a 7. And if you go back and watch his videos, they were jumpy. He didn't know how to move to get the shots, but watch how he's grown, and you guys can do the same thing. I mean, that's how I've kind of learned, watching him and Peter McKinnon.
Yes. Oh, Peter McKinnon, and easy on the eyes. Peter McKinnon, watch him just for that. Time for exploring. Tim just said that he uses gimbals, and there is something, and I have it. I didn't bring it up here. Sorry. It's the DJI Osmo 3. I have the 3 because I like the way it holds the phone better, because the 4 is just kind of a magnetic suction. But the DJI Osmo 3, and if you see any of the videos I've done, like over the winter, or where I was hiking in Wascana Park, or even when I did the pond hockey video, I use that DJI Osmo 3 as a gimbal, and you just you charge it up, you sync it.
The DJI Osmo 3, is that the little camera? It's built on the gimbal? No.
If you
that's the pocket Osmo.
I'll get it. Hang on.
Okay. Hello, time for exploring. I'm missing so many people. Let's see. Mello saying hello to everybody. Box Wendy, thank you for being here, sweetheart. Slow Momentum 51 in the house. He says, how you doing, Slow Mo? Nice to see you. Ibis Journey, hello. I'm trying to say hello to people I'm seeing jump in. So
it's now, it's this, and it folds up real tight, and the phone just fits right in here, and the whole gimbal action here, and it all unfolds. I don't think it'll even fit in the screen. And then you just hold it. It has the triggers right here.
That's the DJI what?
Osmo 3.
Osmo 3. Okay.
Yeah. And it's it has
hello Mount Homestead.
And it's pretty slick. I don't use it very much though.
Well, I have a gimbal. I have a gimbal. I mean, it's not a fancy one, but I mean, I don't really I use it some. If I'm walking, I'll use it. But Again, watching Chrome, I remember the old video he has showing how he does these shots, how to hold it. Yeah. And if you try real hard, you can get those good shots with the phone and just your arms for sure.
I was so happy to meet him and tell him how much he inspired me.
Yeah.
And how much I learned from him, and how much I continue to learn. And I was on the fence about getting a drone, right? I was like, I don't know, do I need a drone? And then Chrome got a drone, and that was it. I thought so for my birthday this year, I saved a lot of allowances, right? Like it's like to buy a drone is like a couple car payments. So you have to be serious that you want one. So it wasn't a spur of the moment thing.
Serious about not crashing it.
Yeah.
For sure.
Oh, okay. We should talk about crashing your drone.
But before we do, I'm going to stick to pictures for just a second. Mountain Homestead, thank you for becoming a member. Thank you so much. You guys rock, and I'll get you in on my shout out trailers. Okay. My question is, do you have a favorite photo that you've taken? And if you do, can you get to it where I can share it? Not a video, a photo. What's your very favorite photo? Do you have one that you've taken that you're so proud of?
I took one on Saturday. Maybe I can get it.
If you can pull it up, I'll share it, and I want to see what you feel is your favorite photo.
just trying to think. How to
Living
get
your best life. Thank you for becoming a member. You guys freaking rock. All of you guys rock. While she's pulling that up, I'm going to play a little thank you, guys.
Oh boy, I don't know if I can get there.
Well, if she can,
I can't.
Okay, that's okay. No. That's okay. So moving.
Go to my Instagram. It's on. I just put it on my Instagram.
I don't know how to drop links from Instagram. Does anybody know how to drop a link from Instagram? If you can, drop her link to her Instagram in the chat.
Yeah,
so everybody can grab it up.
So I have a video coming out next week about the Waccamaw Valley, which is wow, this kind of lazy, windy river that's just about 40 minutes west of me, and just right off the highway, like honestly, just off the highway. And so I shot it. I put a teaser. I put a 9 seconds of video about it up on Instagram.
Oh wow! Okay, cool.
Today.
Yeah, so you guys check it out. Following the Yellow Brick Road. Hello. Thank you for coming in off of Van Vita. What you got there, girl? Tell me about it.
Okay, this is called the FTZ. Pretty sure that's what it's called. Yeah, the FTZ, and it unscrews here and it unscrews here and it connects. And this is the reason why I chose the Z50, because I had all of these old lenses, and like lenses that are made out of steel and glass and like heavy duty, not plastic, and really good Zeiss optics, like my Nikon lenses that work with my D40. And when I found out that I could buy this mirrorless camera and use it with my old lenses.
Question. I'm not camera literate. I'm barely computer literate. What is mirror?
Okay, mirrorless. Yeah, that's great. So mirrorless is new technology. So in old cameras, when you click the button, it goes because the mirror comes up and it goes down and lets light onto the camera, right? But on a mirrorless camera, it just opens and exposes it automatically, and so you don't get that noise.
Oh,
so
okay.
If your ear, it's quite a bit more silent. So lenses are silent now. Modern lenses are silent, like you don't hear anything. And so now that the inside of the camera is without sound, you can really, if you're into birding or animals and you don't want to like click, click, and the elk turns around and goes boom, and he's gone. You want 3 or 4 or 5 shots in a row, then this is a mirrorless is kind of where you want to head.
A mirrorless camera. Okay, that's what mirrorless means. Okay, thank you.
And so this was designed for the Z line of cameras, which is new, and it has that new good Z optics in it. And the nice thing, like you'll notice that this is huge. Even though it's a teeny tiny camera, it has a huge, huge lens. And so everything in photography is all about light. You want to let as much light in as possible so that you can produce the best photos. And so because these are huger than regular, they let a lot more light in. And so this is kind of an advantage to a photographer.
Okay, so I'm gonna bring up, you know a lot about cameras. Okay, so we were talking about just using phones. Now this is something, I don't know if it's true, but this is something I figured out that, okay, I had an S9, a Note 9, a fantastic Samsung camera, does not compare to this SE iPhone.
Right.
And the pixels were higher in the Samsung, but still does not compare to this little iPhone SE. Is it the lens that makes the difference, or is it the camera?
A lot of the like if you were you shooting on manual or aperture priority, or were you always shooting on automatic?
Always shooting on automatic. Uh-oh.
Yeah. And so you weren't able to, it's a little bit like if you were going to make butter chicken and you went to the store and you bought butter chicken packet, and then you poured the butter chicken into a bowl and then you heated it up and you served it with rice.
Right.
Then that's the butter chicken you get. And you may or may not like it. It may not be spicy enough. It might be too spicy. Every brand is different, but that's automatic, right? But if I get a recipe for butter chicken and I can fiddle with the ingredients of the butter chicken, and then all of a sudden I've taken this camera from being an automatic, which it shoots great photos in automatic, and I've used it in automatic.
Right.
But I also use it where I get to fiddle and I get to be a little bit more prescriptive. And it has been cursed. It has been cursed. I have gone out. Oh, I was trying to shoot pictures of the moon. And this is my story. And this is part of my story. Like the super moon that happened in February, maybe, or March, super moon in March. I went out and tried to shoot that. And my photos were awful. So then I went back to my camera mentor and said, my photos were awful. Like what? And then we're talked about more like, well, you actually need to focus and you need to have a lens. And so I think there's an upcoming video coming from me to say, okay, I shot this was the result and it sucked. And then these are the things I changed. And so, I'm trying to grow and I'm trying to evolve. And so just because I'm saying these fancy things doesn't mean that my journey is done. I am learning all the time. And I invite people to come to my channel and learn with me and see how I grow and see how I experiment. And
Boss Life, thank you for being here. Marlene, Living Your Best Life. Thank you for being here. Joy Bless Life. Hello. Guys, if I miss you coming in, I am so sorry. The stream is popping on me. It's moving so fast. So now I know that I got to go through this SC and see what I'm not using in the camera side of it. There's got to be more because when I'm vlogging or doing my vlog, I just turn it on.
Yeah.
So yeah, I got to see what's going on.
Oh, one of the things you can do right away, if you're finding that this is, I think, probably the biggest thing that I would tell somebody is when you touch the screen, right? Touch the screen and you see how that sunshine shows up?
Yeah.
Oh man, come on. Hello. See how the sunshine shows up?
Right.
And so then if you just kind of do this or go this, you can actually move that sun. Look at that, eh? See how it's overexposed and not exposed? That is one of the coolest things that you can do. Yeah.
Question here from Mellow Nomadic for you. Karen, do you have a slider in your gear arsenal yet?
Oh yeah, I have like a $3,000 Ronin slider. What do you think I am, Peter McKinnon?
I don't know what a slider is. All I know is that's a sandwich. I thought, but maybe not.
Slider is it's kind of 2 bars, and it has a little like a toy car on it that you attach your camera to, and then you hit it go, and then it moves slowly like this.
Okay.
So this is my slider, Marshall.
Yeah, that's that chrome trick.
That's an awesome question.
I like that one video you did. He goes, well, how I get the moving around shot, and he does it. Yeah, I'm just like, yes, awesome. Yeah. Or he gets behind something and does this, like my hand's the camera, he'll go and get that. I love doing those. I like practicing those. You'll notice in my videos I do that a lot, but I like to practice it.
Yeah, I wish he knew how keen we are and how much we've learned from him. I want to show you this. So this was my birthday present. I just got this in April, and part of the promotion was if you buy a drone from Best Buy, you get free drone classes. Right. And it took me 7 weeks of fighting with Best Buy before they finally sent me my drone class. But it turns out they're awesome drone classes. Like if I take this class and I study, I can actually be a registered drone pilot. Like that's a certified drone pilot. So cool. Like, of course I like that.
I have a question about drones.
Yeah.
So watching that show the other day with Chrome, he said Canada does not have as many laws as the US does when it comes to flying your drone. Now, is that true?
I want to be respectful to you, and I want to say that that's kind of what he said for sure. Yeah. But this drone here actually says the law is anything under 200. And look at how limp and soggy it looks.
Yeah.
Anything under 249 grams is kind of like in the hobbyist vein. Okay. And so in Canada, anything under 2, and this is really topping out about 238. And so if you're into pounds, that's like just a little bit less than half a pound.
Right.
When I was describing it to one of my girlfriends, I was telling her it weighs just about the same amount as a newborn Scotty puppy. And I kind of treat it the same, like here's its eyeball, right? It comes with a protective case.
Hello, my Facebook friends, Errol Long, Angela, and Ron.
Yeah. Hello. So I kind of carry it with two hands. And I keep the eye of it safe, just like I would with a little puppy. And so it's kind of, you may know in my other life, I breed show dogs. And so I could see lots of, it's terribly expensive and kind of a waste of money. So I just kind of, it's like my little puppy. And I'm really, you have to make sure it's well fed.
Have you crashed it yet?
No. Oh, yes, I did. Here was my crash. It was my crash, and I have it on video actually. So it went up, and it just kind of clipped a tree. And it, because of the centrifugal force, it threw the drone down. It just went boom, and sorry, anybody with a headphone, it just went boom, and it was on the pavement in front of that church in the Wolseley thing when I was doing the up in front of if you watch my Wolseley video, and it just hit the ground. I went, well, that's the end of that. And I didn't even break a propeller. But I did go home and order more propellers because I just realized how easy they are to break. And I was feeling really kind of bad because my rotors are starting to get kind of beat up.
Yeah.
And then I saw chromes.
Yeah.
They're just a mess. And so I thought, okay, I can fly these a little longer.
Right. Yeah. I've never flown a drone, but I have caused a crash. Ask Mint to be about that. Mint to be RVing. Yeah. I asked her, we were down by the creek. I said, hey, fly your drone over the water. She goes, no, we'll crash it. So she went to town and left Mike at the RV with the drone. I go, Mike, drive it down by the water. And he crashed it. Oh, it was horrible. In the water. It went underwater.
Oh my gosh. I'm so afraid of water. I'm afraid of drowning my drone like a puppy. And so
they threw it in a rice bag and it dried out.
Well, that's good to know. That's a good tip. Write that down, folks, because 2 car payments, you don't want to be like taking it for a drink.
Right?
Yeah. So so it's really easy to turn on. You can't even turn it on. So you just push this button twice. So once short and then once long. And then it just comes on, and it's so good. It even tells you how much battery you have left. So I have full batteries in this. See, I've got full batteries. And then here in your console, you just take so I just want to show you how quickly this goes. You pull it out, you put your phone in here, and you plug the phone in right there, and you go to the DJI Fly app, which is super easy to fly. Super easy. And then you want to turn on the remote, the remote. So a short and then a long, and it tells you that it's on. And and then I want to go to, there it goes.
Have you been able to fly it in the house yet?
You shouldn't fly your drone in the house. So
I
here we are.
Trouble.
Yeah, no, you don't want to fly. And one of the reasons you shouldn't fly your drone in the house is because it depends on GPS coordinates.
Right.
And so your drone cannot contact the GPS satellites when you're in the house. And so it is flying kind of blind. You might be trying to help it, but what the information that's recording on the screen is you're flying blind. Okay, so that's the first reason. And the second reason is what you see on the screen is not necessarily within a couple of inches of it's kind of like a rough approximation, right? It's like when you look through a camera, it's not exactly what you're seeing. And so, for example, when you're trying to, take a photograph with your phone and you're lining it up, and you have to, even when I'm trying to line up with my computer for this live, like I was trying to figure out where I had to be so I'd be in the center. So that's another reason for not flying your drone in the house. But there are people who do it because it's fun and it's raining outside. I want to fly my drone. Okay, I'm just so you know, never flying my drone in the house because I think I mentioned before, it's like 2 car payments and money. Like I don't want to come home and have to explain.
Right. Yeah. I had a little toy drone. I got pretty good at, a little toy drone. I got good at flying it in here. And I'd play games with the cats. They would try to jump up. And so it was like, I was pretending I was in a war and they were I was fighting cats, but yeah. I'd be scared to fly an expensive drone. Heck no.
Oh, yeah, but you know what? This is not the expensive drone. You can spend a lot of money on a drone. If you want to fly drones, and you should, because it is a hoot, you should get the DJI Mini 2.
Mini 2.
Or
I think
they're
that's
coming,
isn't that what Van Life Rocks has, I think.
Yeah. Well, he has Van Life Rocks, maybe. No, I don't know.
I think it's a Mini 2.
Chrome has a Mavic.
Yeah,
Mavic Mini, which was predated this. And I have heard, because I watch all the drone YouTubers now, and I follow them on Instagram because I'm into it. Like, I want to learn how to do it better. There's a Mini 3 coming, and apparently the price point is going to be even better. So hang on to your credit cards, ladies and gentlemen, for just another couple of weeks, because I think there's a Mini 3 coming.
Oh, cool. Thank you, guys. And I see that just because her name causes confusion, it's M for Mike and T for Tuesday. I gotcha. Thank you, guys. You guys are amazing.
Something about the GoPro. You'll want to get a GoPro charger, and you'll want to get lots of GoPro batteries. Really? You will burn through them like holy smokes.
I've thought about getting a GoPro, but I don't know. I'm my hands are full just with this SE. Yeah.
It's when I went kayaking, then I just put it on the kayak, and I didn't have to worry about it. It's really good and receptive to light. It's pretty great. And the other thing I think people should actually think about getting is a power bank.
Oh, there you go.
Just carry a power bank, because you can charge your batteries in the little charger. You can charge your phone. You can charge your GoPro. I ran out of juice in my drone when I was filming at the ship, and I went back to my car. I should have been charging it the whole time with this. It would have been no trouble. You don't have to worry about charging your phone when you've got it attached to this, because this actually has a power bank in it, and it charges your phone automatically since the new DJI Mini update. I was with
Peter McKinnon. We were talking. They're wanting to know.
Is he here? Is he here?
No. Call. I wish, man. That'd be sick. Call web. It's Peter McKinnon. Great photography tips and tricks over there. Very good photographer, and
from Toronto. Toronto.
Bye, Hope Bus. Thank you.
Bye, Hope Bus. Yeah. So, and then there's a little thing right here that all you have to do is here's how you start the drone.
Okay. Yeah.
And you put your finger on there, and it
starts. It connects. It connects, right?
It connects, and it'll start, and then it'll. Oh, here's the part where I want you to hear this part about the drone, because it's the best part. You start it, and it'll fire up, and the drone will rise 4 feet in the air, like a meter and a bit, but 4 feet in the air, and it'll just hover there, and it'll be like your servant. It just hangs there, and it says, "Okay, your wish is my command," and it won't do anything.
It just until
you tell.
That's cool.
And you just push this forward to go forward. You pull this backward to go backward. To go up, you push this forward. Whoop. To go down, you push this. And if you get close enough to the ground, it'll say, beep, beep, landing, and then it just lands. And if you get a little freaked out, you just stop what you're doing. Take your fingers off the thing, and the drone will just go, and it'll just hover exactly. Nice. And so sometimes I'll be walking around looking, kind of, I can hear it. I know there it is. Okay. And then I look in the screen again, and then I get refocused where I'm going. And then I start to fly it again. Right. So
there you go.
It doesn't fly. It doesn't like suddenly fly off, and you wonder, like, it only does what you ask it to do. It's like a video game. If you sit with a video game and Super Mario, everything's running around, but Super Mario doesn't move at all because you haven't pushed the buttons, it's exactly the same with the drone. And so you are in complete control. And if you need to take a break because you need to look to the side, or you need to, you can just stop. And if you get to where you want your drone to come back to you, you can actually just push return to home.
Oh,
and
nice.
And your drone will come back to you.
Nice. Living your best life. I love power banks. Right? You know, the reason I want a GoPro is I want to put it on the mirror or on the windshield and catch footage like that. That's really what I want. And that's the only reason I would probably get it. Because I love this little SE.
Yep. It's pretty great. And the other thing is when you have it on when you have it mounted on like a GoPro stick or something, it has that anti-vibration built right into it. And so then as you walk, it will help reduce that. It's not perfect, but it's really good.
Oh, okay. Okay, cool.
And when you kind of do your scanning, it's in some ways it's better than the phone.
Now, on when you're filming your videos, now the camera, was it Nikon? The Nikon Z50?
Perfect.
Now, do you do most of your action filming with that now compared to your phone?
No.
It's
a really good balance between my phone, the GoPro, the Nikon Z50. Yeah.
Okay.
The drone. I shoot as much stuff as I can with the drone.
With the drone.
And you'll notice, like, even sometimes where the shot is right in front of me and it looks like I'm shooting it with my hands, it's actually the drone. Because the drone has this gimbal, which is not unlike the DJI. What's the stick called? Nomos has one.
Pocket.
The Pocket.
Yeah.
You'll recognize this. The eyeball is the same as the Pocket Osmo, DJI Pocket.
I got a question from Boss Life Online. Are the GoPros expensive?
There's cheaper GoPros and expensive GoPros. They are still selling the 5s, the 6s, the 7s, the 8s, the 9s, and you can get them on eBay used. You might be able to get them on your buy and sell used, and you can get them on Amazon, the 5s, 6, 7s. And so if you decided that you wanted to get a 5, a 6, or a 7 kind of as a second one, you could absolutely do that, depending on what you needed. But look at this. And so this is, okay, I'm sorry, I interrupted.
Oh, no, I was going to say, Boss Line, are you using it? Would you be using it for footage, like action footage, or like a vlog? Or that would be my question to that.
Yeah.
But go ahead with what you're saying. I did not mean to interrupt you. Sorry.
Oh, yeah, it's just a story. It's fine.
Amphibious North says, I'm saving up for a GoPro 7.
Woohoo! See? It's great.
I see a GoPro 7's $269, they say.
There you go. And there are really good videos on YouTube that compare the 7 and the 8, that compare the 8 and the 9. Because I watched a lot of GoPro videos before I finally made my decision.
Right. Yeah. Now I see Ron Darrell says, I do a lot of motorcycle filming on a motorcycle. Now, everything I've seen on motorcycles were done on GoPros.
Yeah.
K&R Destinations, their motorcycles footage is a GoPro, if I remember right.
Yeah, and head over to RV or TV if you want to see what it looks like when he shoots everything. And he has like huge channel. Okay,
so Boss Life Online says traveling in the car and vlogs is what she would use it for. So probably a GoPro. Yeah, a GoPro, a 7 would be good, at 8 even.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And then you've got your phone and you've got your GoPro, and then now you can take a picture of yourself doing that, or you can have 2 points of view. Or
Boss Life Online, I'm telling you, most of my stuff is vlogs or just stuff I do around the band, or even when I was on the trip, all done on this SE. And you can get these used for $200. Mm-hmm. I got it through Sprint for $300. I mean, it's got a plan on it because I use it for a backup phone, but I would go with that if I was just wanting. Yeah. I mean, I would. The SE, there's a total difference in an iPhone camera and a Samsung camera. I don't care what anybody says.
Yeah, the optics are beautiful. And even Chrome said the other day in his video, he said he has he uses the good iPhone for filming. And he uses his one that's just one below that for his phone, because he found he was getting texts and phone calls when he was trying to film.
I have an LG that I do thumbnails with, and I'll take a picture for a thumbnail off here, but it's my main phone. It's what I use. Everybody has this number, but the SE, I don't, nobody has it but my daughter and maybe 2 other people. But I would go with an SE if I was filming in a car or if you're trying to not spend a lot of money, that's where I would go with it.
Yep. I think that's a sound decision. And then get one of these really good heavy duty mounts if you're going to mount it to a tripod.
Oh, yep. And now Ron Darrell says, he asked about the motorcycle and they say, GoPro, would you recommend the 9 for a motorcycle?
It has that stabilization, right? But some of the stuff that I love the way it connects with the Quick app. I love the fact that I can film at night with it. I love the fact that I can do a night time lapse because I'm into that. You're going to see more and more stuff. I'm actually going on Friday night. I'm going filming with another guy in Shaunavon, which is in the Southwest. And we're going out to film abandoned buildings at night, with stars behind them and light up the buildings. And I'm going to be learning how to do that on Friday night. So there's a video coming with that. So I'll be talking about how that happens, and that'll be super cool. And hopefully I can do a time lapse with the GoPro as we set some of that stuff up.
Boss Life Online, Prairie Life has a lot of great videos. You can see how she does stuff over there. Check her out. And you can pick up good tips and tricks. And another channels that I pick up a lot of stuff on, we've talked about them all night. Chrome and Van City Van Life, Peter McKinnon, also Jonathan Yinch. I don't know if you know who that is. He's a truck. He lives in the camper in a truck, but his editing and his filming is phenomenal. I really like him. So now on to editing, and then we'll get done here. What is your editing programs that you use?
I started on iMovie and I really love it. Yeah. iMovie is great. I made a ton of videos on iMovie, but I wanted something more. And so based on the recommendations of Daniel Battelle, I started using Filmora. And so I just had a really successful video. The Woolsey video has been really,
I just watched that. Yeah.
Oh, yeah? Did you like it?
I loved it. Yeah.
What did you like?
When you, I just like how your voice, and I don't mean to sound mushy, but your voice is very captivating to me. And when you're talking about something, it's like listening to Chrome. I automatically tune in and listen. So I love hearing you talk, but it's just a beautiful area. I mean, that is beautiful, beautiful area.
And that, if you're zooming down the Trans-Canada Highway, you can see Wolseley from the highway. Really? And people just burn by every day. They just drive right past it. And
the whole video. But did you just say that was your most successful video?
It's not my most, but it's my second most successful. Yeah, it has 1,600 views now in 6 days. Yeah,
see, that's excellent. The editing in it was very good. It was very smooth transitions throughout it.
Thanks.
That's what I noticed about it. And I didn't know what you were filming with. I mean, I had an idea. I know some of the stuff you used, but it was just well done. It was well edited, and all that was done on Filmora?
Filmora, yeah.
Wow.
Filmora, like that. I figured out how to make, Prairie Life and have that view through, and that all kind of comes from watching YouTube videos. I love the transitions in it. The transitions were great. It's hard watching videos sometimes, and transitions are hard. They slam you into the next one, and that's what I worked on most, learning. That's what when I started learning more about editing, transitions was my favorite thing to work on. Just how to smoothly walk into a next scene or not slam into it where it hurts, like you fell off the bed, Crash the Wild, hello. Thank you for being here. Yeah. But anything else you want to add to this? I just remembered one of my most important inspirations, and I don't know if he's here tonight, but Ray from Van Life Rocks.
Yes.
He is a really good editor and a really good filmer. And so he pushes me in, and not that he phones me and pushes me, but I see Ray do something. I wonder if I can do that. And that was kind of the impetus for me to get in. Like when he was talking about filming on his phone and van life, Van City Van.
When I found him
Life.
from Chrome,
Yeah.
the first thing I fell in love with his green screen. I knew nothing
Yeah.
about it, but just he was a simple channel, and just a simple. I know he was stiff, but I mean the green screen things that he does with it, I loved it. I fell in love with his channel, and that's what started me out liking him. And again, thanks to Chrome, found him.
I totally have to give a lot of credit to Ray, because he's been really supportive of my channel. But not only that, I have learned a lot where I've watched him do something and think, how do I do that? And I go out and I try and figure out how to do that myself. And so it makes it interesting. And
Yeah, Van Life Rocks is a great channel. If somebody would drop his link, I think we all mostly know him in here, though. But you can learn a lot of tricks over there, too. But all of these people we've mentioned tonight, including Prairie Life, you will learn some tricks and tips and watch how they do things. Mm-hmm. And it'll help you improve your channel, improve your pictures. And I want to thank Karen from Prairie Life for being here with me tonight. I'm honored that you come and hung out with me and everybody in the chat. So anytime you want to come over and hang out, you're welcome to. And if you guys, will somebody grab a link to her, is it how you say it, Woolsey video? Yeah, we'll grab that link and put it in here. I want you guys to go watch this because you'll see good editing, good filming, all the way around on it.
Yeah, I have a video coming out this week that I'm really excited about. It's the Sukanen Ship Museum, and I have a dream sequence in it. So I had to figure out how to do that. He's dreaming, and then it flashes to his dream, and then it flashes back to him in bed, and it flashes to his dream, and it's all in black and white. And so
I did that with a zombie thing.
So I've spent a ton of time, but I hope you like it. I hope it's effective. I
will check it out. I did that with the zombie thing. I pretended to fall asleep watching zombie news and woke up in a dream. I was like, no more zombie movies for me, but that was the most fun I think I've had with editing. But editing is my favorite part of YouTube. I love that more than anything. Thank you, Tracy Oceans Fire 777. You rock, darling. Thank you so much. Red, thank you. All of you guys in the chat, thank you for being here. And I want all of you guys, promise me, Sharon Lewis, hey, we're closing down, darling, but thank you for coming. Thank you guys for being here. Look in the mirror today. Tell yourself you're freaking amazing, because you all are. And we are going to close out. And hang on, I'll be right with you, Karen. Goodbye, guys. Thank you for joining in. Go check out Prairie Life.
Thank you.
We'll talk to you later.
Bye. See you all soon. Bye-bye.